mode.
Good evening, whatever
Bluetooth
people
mode.
of MMS channel. You're welcome to our evening session of discussion. Here we are discussing how to win spiritual battles. This how to do with you and your angels. You cannot do any spiritual battle without your angels. You cannot do any spiritual battle without any guardian angels. Of course, you also need an archangel to do these battles. As you can see, the battle is the Lord as he was always told. But I want to say shout out to you also for making the listening and sharing the content with friends, especially those who help you win your battles. Some of them also as guardian angels you didn't know about because the Lord is able to operate in his presence through others who also make use of your time. I just want to say a very big welcome to this platform. MMS is a whole mission-led completeness of the Lord of hosts on earth and in heaven in the universe. His battles. So you going on also with him means that you also kind of master of the works. This I must display to you what you need to know first before we continue this section. Share with somebody. Subscribe also with the channel on YouTube as we always broadcast live to you something really nice. You need it. As I'm looking good, you also look good. Not that I eat always, but you ought to also, sponsor me with a good, the food. The angels only need a nature to depend on your good. So if you have also never had any good or to repay us with something good, as we always go around making this, proclaiming the word, not just word, it's about what? Declaring the works of the Lord. So if somebody comes to you to actually talk to you about the Lord and God and whoever, they only preach to you, but do they feed you? But because it's the food that makes the whole knocking well. If they come anywhere and appear before you and there's nothing really actually as giving you food, these people are only to drain you. They want to say after that they deserve, whatever they call. They want to say harmony. But I got harmony friends already. Check this out before we continue with this conversation. Here is what you need to know. I just discussed it now. You need to know that. Check it well. How to win spiritual battle. I say spiritual assault because the enemy, before you can see who is an enemy, except they try to take possession of what you got and then show you a little of what they are capable of doing. But it's not about what they can do actually, but how long would they be sustain an energy given there was supernatural exposure to this kind of light that would be given? Would there be a light out or a consistency of doing it? As a lesson here. Somebody, you just need to do this simple. Just go to join us now on MMS channel as we discuss this conversation. Is like it's so sweet. It's as the angels discuss now the hidden truth about some of the things. Just simply stay true to this channel and you always get to go free and good to go. It is your duty to know what the enemy is doing and planning, always hitting you hard and knocking you down. You don't know what it causes you to forsake. It's about people who are around you. I want to tell you the fact that everything here is God is a peace that I'm giving you. Not peace as to have rest, but if you finish the battle, you definitely not also lose it. So your enemies, they are around you, they are your friends, your brothers, because the only person closer to you that a spirit can use to go against you or go inside of you or closer to you, especially while you sleep and you barb or eat, they are your own brothers, your own friends. They are not friends or brothers because if you are diagnosed through the spirituality, you would know who truly is an enemy. Your enemy is the same person next to you. It could be anybody at all, but if you are so pure, then you will know them. But if you're not pure, you will also just be as one of them, like you'll be battling each other here and there, hitting here and running. It's better you listen to us here right now because this is the most anticipated kind of channel that nobody has. It's also pure, very pure. Join us every time we sign in and sign out because your good is really with us too. I'm saying that if you have any good, just make sure you offer me the little good that you have, and so I can also get a strength. The strength is prepared by us, not that we buy strength from somebody. How we get it? So be on this channel and listen well. I don't have to write anything to you. All you need to know is this. Listen. Your ears must be open to what? The windows and heaven's gate. The the door that you have, the door, I'm going to talk about the gate or door. As you walk in and walk out, there is somebody also picking your footstep and your spirit goes into somebody else. Your power is sometimes drained because you have somebody close to you. That person is an enemy. You didn't know. The pastors don't know it. The prophets, they don't know it. Because the only time they can know this is only when they are open to it. That's why sometimes they say they're going to pray and see what the Lord is saying, what is the Lord doing. They don't have natural conversation with the Lord. I want to tell you on this grounds that they have no conversation. As I come up here live to also discuss with you something that is really happening. Do you know even who drains you when you need a strength? Somebody takes your strength away. You don't have to befriend what? Old men and old women. It's not your time. A spiritual battle. If you really want to know what is actually going on and what is affecting you as your strength is being taken, always you eat the best in there, the best you're going to call it. As you don't get a strength, know very well that is some evil forces, energies that are around you, revolving around those things are the things really actually draining you like your strength, whatever you got as strength. Those people, as they come close to you, you are dead. Yes, you are dead. They have nothing good. Whatever prayer you may pray with them. Say in the name of Jesus, in the name of whatever name God may be. Look, if God is not functioning in your favor to you, give it strength. Look, the enemy was winning you. So it's better you know who you keep around you. Don't claim somebody is of your blood or sister or whatever. It doesn't work out. I'm telling you straight away. Bear with me that this thing wouldn't work. We just tune in now live as you also doing the lesson. Share with somebody. I want to look at it very well so that you also listen. Pay more attention because this is your life. Your life. You need a spirit of it. But if you don't have angels, look, you must pay respect or tribute to the angels, especially the archangels. And these are the kind of people you have to have powered. If you don't power them, they also not power you because it is they that have the power that Christ himself walked with. So that before Christ had been taken to heaven, he said that, look, I will send my own angel who would testify of me. His brother is the angel that he was talking about. But who also look at it to this level, from this perspective, that you were ever going to have somebody as an angel. If you also don't believe in Christ himself as flesh and spirit, how would you also be born of spirit? I'm sure somebody need to tell all this. It is a conversation you and I need to hold right now, and that is what you need to know right now. You have to first go on in these hours or on your bed, wherever you spend so much time, meditate in your mind. Your heart that you don't know, some of them were turned toward gods, like those false gods. Your heart had become something. That's why it was Pharaoh that he used this to describe. As Pharaoh's heart, he will harden Pharaoh's heart. You don't know God can change your own heart to be a ghost. Like those gods, like those idols that are being made or modeled by hand. The Almighty Creator of the universe, He can turn you to one of them. So you have to even examine yourself and diagnose yourself by the spirit natural. How do you also have a natural spirit? Unless you have a virgin, holy person. Not the person you go to church with or church with. Those people are already in kind of one spirit. They can't say it's holy, but it's not holy. They have no certificate or heaven approve of them. Beware of such people. I'm only making sure you also get to know this, because those who really come around you, they are the people, the same people, the devil or the Satan, whatever they can use. Even the Lord himself, he can use people like that to deal with you. If you are clean in the heart, you will know whatever is happening now. You don't have to listen to a pastor, because this conversation is not from a pastor. This is not a level of prophet or a pastor. There are people who actually need the voice of the Lord. So the voice of the Lord, you say, listen. You are told who to listen to. It is not every kind of doctrine, that all kinds of doctrine that the wind blows here and there, toss here and there, that you might listen to. At least you do it listening. You might find something, but it's not everything. I want to talk to you about your spirit energy. You know, there's somebody who renews your health. Anytime you are listening to the right information, they will also make it look like it's trash to you. But you are being drained. You don't have the spirit, you don't have the power, you don't have the command, you don't have the authority. So I'm talking to you about you having authority or dominion over your flesh and the people, the kind of people that come around you, that revolve around you. They take from you and take from you something you don't have to offer, that they will steal it. That's why you're told that for the enemy, you know, the devil, whoever comes to drain you, they have come to what? Not only you wouldn't agree before they even take it. They are also tuned into a particular spirit, so it makes them aware they need it. to waste it. So as you speak, they make it trash. That's why not every prayer you utter that even go to anywhere. So your prayer, immediately you speak it now. Somebody makes it baller goose for you. Baller. I want to tell you, baller. So your prayer, before it gets to somewhere, it has been wasted and damaged by the demons, the angels that are made of those fallen angels. Like your human fellow or the colleagues you have as flesh and blood, working in there, they drink, they do everything. You need to eat the best, but they will make sure your best is not best because they will make use of it in an unclean way so that you don't have any function in that area at all whenever you call for it. This is my channel. I decide how I appear to you. You don't hold me anywhere in anything. I don't owe you nothing to write it. Or what I'm saying is life is at stake. You need it. Look, whether you pay me or not, you still need it. But if I can sow it in you, I should be sowing life and spirit health. But don't come and battle me with my spirit, if though you are dead and consumed. You know very well that not everyone who even plays and say, I need of your help, that will even go well with you. Some of them are just enemies. I say, don't pray for enemies. If Christ did say, pray for enemies, it's not you. He gave to that powers, he gave authority to his own disciples. Yet I have operated 34 years of living without a single, disciple. So who is stronger? They will tell you in this world, because I know what spirit works in us and what spirit we use in the whole universe. There's not an altar for you. You don't have to have an altar. The angel from heaven describing to you what you need to know. It's not an altar. If I should have an altar built, it means that I should be sacrificing and doing something that you don't even like. But it is when you give your listening ear and open it wide, the Lord will make a way. Look, it is not over until you win it totally. If you give them a little chance, they will still win it. Don't pray for enemy. I'm telling you, don't pray for enemy. They have nothing good to offer you. Look, I tell you, if you don't know the witchcraft and the demons, they have nothing good to offer you unless you win before they know who is their master. Even that, it doesn't make them lose it. It's because you have just bypassed. It's a system that you bypass that makes you a bit higher than. It doesn't make you higher than them, but it's just that you are aware. You are conscious, self-aware. Some of the things you just have to know it. You don't have to listen to pastors so much. Pastors don't offer you what you need. Unless they tell a spiritual word for that, at least they might be guided by the Holy Spirit, or maybe a prophet's spirit is working around and that maybe they tap into it. Or it's just look on them to have been the vessel they could use that moment. But it doesn't make them also permanent. If somebody prophesy on you or in your life once, it doesn't make that person a prophet. They may have operated in someone's presence, like what we say is presence. That's what I'm saying, all that I'm saying. You have to thank those who really develop the technology that you're using now so that they don't go against you too. Because it's their way. Your God has never created for you things you use today. But until you know who created the technology and the one who created the one creating the technology, then you know that you are giving it to the right person, the glory they deserve. Then you can also say they would also grab it and give it to their living higher. You don't know any God on this earth. No matter what you have done and where you're located, there is no God for you. All that you know is culture and people that revolve around you. They can look, the enemy is just around you. Your brother, your sister, the church, even your pastors. Your pastors, normally, there are more witches of them, like they are wizards and stuff, more than you can think of. They are more wicked also than the one you think. The only thing is, the Bible that is before them is the only thing that makes you or set them apart from you different. But when it comes to spirituality, if the Holy Spirit should enter that territory right now, they will change. You will see their true self over there, their identity. That's why I decided to look like this today in this short, that you may say we always advance the system. We have something to tell you. Look, I don't have to look at how somebody needed. I'm an artist, and I'm the designer myself. I'm the Holy Star myself. So I'm showing you what you need, not what a pastor or religion says you need. What you really recall. Religion has done quite well, but not so well. What have they done? Show me one on the channel. I did it. Oh, no religion here. All that I'm showing you or showing you here was not prepared by religion. So if they have done well, you may have received of them that thing. So you have to offer them also that glory. You offer them that. But it doesn't make them anybody right before me here. They are enemies. That from the beginning, the spirit of hate came and said it. So if you are not a spirit, you cannot know who is the hater. So you cannot judge. You cannot say this person has done right or wrong. Unless you have the spirit that worketh in you, the spirit of the Almighty in you. And the Almighty Spirit is their presence, Emmanuel. That's the name, Emmanuel. So it says Emmanuel. You have to also just bear with me. This out a language I speak is not your language. I don't speak the language that people also actually learn and speak to you. No, it's my own language, heavenly language. I hope you can see my hand, and my hand is also trying to describe it very well to you for you to understand something really happening. I decided to appear like this. That if the next time I want to change, I will change myself to another session. Why? Because there is somebody living. If you don't feel the presence of who is talking to you, if you don't get the healing you need right now, the kind of healing you need is beyond the church roof. So that if you can only operate under the church roof and pray over there, and you don't see anything happen, or you don't see yourself climbing the roof of their church building, my Lord will never also see you as to anybody. You are not trying. It means that you have not become light to shine upon the nature or shine upon others. What do you take the Lord for? The Lord is not a God to you. He's not your God. It is somebody's God. I want to tell you, you can't call him your father, because if he is your father, you'll be a virgin. You'll be holy. So certain things you claim it by force and by faith of people. That's why I said, but it doesn't make you one of them. Those who hear him and do as he performs it, they are the ones he calls what? His sons. And as many as are led by the Spirit, you are told is what? They are the children of God. So as for me, whether you like it or not, I am this person. So that when you see me, you are seeing what you have to say. But know very well, I will always require of you something. Do good to where you have seen the Spirit springing up and sowing seed. See on the screen behind it. It's what? Maize, right? Let me show it here. Bear with me that the witchcraft, all these battles are right before you. You don't see it because you don't move with the proper time of the Lord. Look, plates, bowls, whatever, noise, carpenters, trucks, bicycle, all this, everything. These are the same things that are being used against you to drain you and kill you. Look, never think when somebody comes to entertain you is a true entertainer unless you see the angel. The one who fight for you 99% times and only fail you probably a minute or just a second, but still draw you closer. That person is different. But the one who kills you every day, look, he's every time at work killing you. Your prayer will not, they say to it that your prayer become waste, bola goose. So if you don't know, choose wisely. When they say earth, don't be earth. If you don't know and you landed on the earth, there will be the mad people on the street. I'm telling you, they are the earth. Mad people, they are earth. So that there will be no day for them to bath. There will be no day for that. That's why those who really go for a certain rate or perform certain rituals, they are hard not to bath. You know, they have made a covenant with earth so that they cannot hail from earth to heavens, because they have become earth covenant. So earth is saying they cannot do anything except for what they have done. So if the Lord did not send his angel to redeem someone for a reason, you all remain there. You are earth. So that until it rains, you don't even know this. Nobody waters it. It's still dry as earth. This is what works around you and you don't know. So I'm here to just tell you, you need it more than myself. But if you win it once, I would also I would gain one strength to go a step further than being burdened by you. What good do they have that you are not offered that good? And they keep on saying trust and keep believing the trust. What are you to believe? Tell me now. What is that you are to believe? And they cannot finish it one day for you. Or I would say, come and build with me. You see this maze? It's here in Accra. It's not on any village land or whatever they call it. It is maize, right? Corn. You can see that. I did it just a couple of days ago, months ago, so that it is a spiritual guidance. So we have it. I have tomatoes growing here. Do we not have a land like just 12 square to produce things? Do you not buy? What do you buy with your money? What do you buy? It's not the same food stuff. So now who is ruling over you? At least if the farmer have also known that he's the one ruling over you, like he would now judge well who deserve this right and wrong. Bear with these words, the spirit. For what I speak to you are creation. The words that I speak to you, create. It's not people's faith. I am the spirit, so I don't think I should tell you. And I'm not a spirit to somebody. I am this living one. I'm the greatest for myself, my kingdom. You don't know it, but I want you to know it now. Some of you cannot listen to what I say now for a second or a minute because there is, you know one thing, hate, spirit of hatred. You are a pastor. There's no way you can rise to the office of a prophet. So just be where you are. You made yourself a pastor, so be there. But there are people who have not known their gift yet. That's why they call it a pastor. So for such people, the Spirit can choose for them how to operate. Though you may see them as pastor later, but you don't know. They may have been given power that is beyond pastors and be a pastor. People misunderstand certain things. Where they define pastor as somebody keeping the sheep and flock under what? One umbrella. It doesn't make it the meaning. That's not the meaning. So if you are just doing it, it means that you don't have power. You are only keeping them. So the one with the power, when he comes, when you enter the place, allow him to operate. Don't say it is your church. That's why you got it always wrong. Give a clap and hand to the Lord in a silent way right now. Holy Spirit, power, Spirit, and author of life, we want to bless you right now. I bless you. If you don't have any blessing, you cannot bless God, and you will never receive of your blessing. You know from the beginning how blessing looks like. It's practical. You cannot say God bless you with something, and then somebody says God bless you with emptiness. It is going to be emptiness. That is how creation works. Unless you have something tangible, touching and giving, that's why it becomes a tangible what kind of thing, or a thing you can touch or live on. That's blessing. So you have been taught emptiness. That's why you just open your mouth like 360 degrees wider than the ocean, and you say, God bless. What are you blessing with? If you have the ocean and you have blessed me with, like, I know, I'm sure this 30% of just dry land or earth place we live, like, would have been covered by the ocean, and nobody will find himself living. Of course, if there be a room enough to receive the blessing, like, you understand what I'm saying now? It's not just a joke. It's not a joke. The Lord is so much powerful. He's all through powerful, all through knowing. I speak that somebody, my wife. As for my wife, I don't want to leave them out of my conversation because they are the reason I'm picking up information and talking to you. So that is that I give you power, not just power to come and rule over me or get it power, love. And then you go and sleep with somebody. If you do that, God will not never, look, God will never forgive you because you have not known the righteous person. He said, for I came giving my good, sharing with you my good. What have you also shared with me? There are people who don't even understand anything because they are church. But when you go on mountain, you understand there's no church over there. There you know there's a warfare that you don't really call church. Why would a church be if you have to travel alone? Would you carry the church with you, a building, or you carry yourself and your what? Maybe your belongings. Be careful. As people come around your own brother, be careful of them. Spy them. Just watch carefully, and you'll see what I'm saying. You'll see clearly with your eyes, and you shall know them. Anytime you place something somewhere and you see, or you have someone try to say, oh, they are trying to do it well or place it well for you, look, be careful of that people. Look, you don't know, they are manipulating you. That the reason why you even got to know that somebody has touched your thing is because they are manipulating you with some unclean spirit, evil spirit, especially dwarfs. Those things, you don't have to have these people around you. You don't have to have short people too as your friend. Don't have them as friends. You don't. Look, people with flat nose, don't have them around you. I'm not giving you anything for you to know. Not everyone in Ghana is a family. I'm telling you. Ghana have no God. There's no God in Ghana. It is people or individuals or families or tribes who have something they call maybe God, but the Almighty God, the Creator. You are now living in His presence, but you don't know who is worshiping Him or who is really carrying out activities or things. What can men do? If Psalm 23 will tell something. I finish with my work and I burn my Bible because I'm 34, I'm not 33. How many years do you think it should take me to understand what I'm doing? How many years would Jesus Christ have been given to only complete his work? So when he completed, did he not, as you were told, was it not taken to somewhere? Or was there no a change? There was a change. I have gone with this 34 years. So I'm 7th, right? I've gone past 6. Jesus had a 6. And I've gone past there because he had promised somebody that would be greater. That you may know his good work. And it's true. His love and mission was actually something very special. And that's why you can see this day we're doing so well. And yeah, you ought to do good too. Good man is practical. You don't understand the Bible, so don't be too much of the Bible or the teaching or preaching, but be of the practicals. But don't give. I want to show you somebody. Don't give your money to any place called charity home, except for a reason the Lord revealed. And you have to ask well before you give. If not, whatever brought them up as children, if it's ashal, harlots, prostitution, and sorceries or orphanage. Look, if you just call it orphanage, look, that is the reward you get. I'm telling you. The spirit will reward you because they know that's where you sow your seed to. They reward you of such unclean spirit. I'm telling you, if you are a virgin, then you choose wisely and be with me. Because I love my women. I love them. Not because of somebody's teaching. No. You know, if the love of life is talking to you, communicating to you, it will be so different. So know how to mingle with people. The fact that it's smart does not mean or determine the kind of love they express with you or for you. They have nothing. Look, Nigeria, Ghana, whoever, they are all witchcraft. I'm telling you. Look, they have spirit of hatred. Were you not told how the spirit of hatred started or began somewhere from that time, even before it gets to somebody called Abraham? Were you not told? So who is of the Islam and the Christianity? I am not any of them. I better tell you so that you know these two people. It will be something. But if you know there is a reason why somebody must live that 2,000 years and beyond before you have seen it now, probably now. Now that the thing that was foretold from the beginning, maybe you are seeing it now. Wow, because you were told the end shall be declared from the beginning. How we get it? So you don't have to determine the end at the end, by the end from the beginning instead. So those of you who have become pastors and have not listened to the voice of the Spirit for you to know what to preach about, this is your calling. Maybe your teaching, your guidance, you need it more. I was really operating on a 1,500 kilobytes by speed like that. Okay, so we are on the orange 700 and 600. I'm sure I'm getting to the place. We need to discuss more. Listen well here. Somebody, you need to listen. Some of you, you need to see me before even you know that I'm the one talking still to you. I'm the same person. How we can say that we are always advancing from one stage to the other. You don't have to have me look like what you think. I am so much different. How we can see the background, we are changing to this from that to that. That means technology is always like I requested for this update right now and they've just shown it. And it's good. You need to see that. So that when I'm before you, when I appear before you, you know that there is a spirit in it, creating. So we are now living on, dwelling on the spirit of the Lord of creation, creator, the one who makes things. Yeah. So being able to blend nature and technology, that is where you have gone very high, highest indeed. And you have to give glory and account to the Lord who made it. Who do you think is the Lord that made it? Who is carrying that mission across the globe in the universe? Come and see. It's blowing everywhere. The air. As you can hear me louder, I want to say a very big thank you all for making time and little time with us because we're not going to stay long on waste because you know there's time for something next to be done. So I will just leave you just not far, not here, not too close. I will not also leave you at the nip of the bottomless pit. No, that be dragged away from there. Somebody wouldn't want you to listen because look, I'm a holy star. I'm a greater person myself. We create. So if you have anything good to sow it onto my channel. You see, I'm the one managing everything, bringing to you everything live from the presence of the Lord Almighty. If there be God, I'll show you there is God. Of course, if there's no God, I'll check there's no God. You know why? Until I see God, until I see He who can deliver, then I give to Him how I made it stay without any of these people on it. When you not told that there was somebody called Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were cast into fire and they were later taken out as they came out for so that this fire could not consume them. Yes, there is miracle upon miracle. The Lord doing any new thing to condemn the old one is always a new thing. So that the Lord has not built on the old things. If there have been no trouble or problem with the old ones, you will never open doors to new ones. So until you are taken to an everlasting living dwelling place, you will never understand also. But if you don't also do well to get there, you will never be given. Because that place is not for your father or your mother. It's not for a belonging like a relative. No. It is somebody whose good works have built it. Thank you so much. Join us next time when we come up live because I just want to leave you right here. And so entertain yourself with spirit power. I said beware of what people who come around you. If you need to rent out a house or you need to rent a house, don't go to a place that you have so much noise. If not, your energy, it will be drained. By all the activities that takes place over there, you will be the same person they will use for this. If you are a holy person, you have to listen well. Even though there's a reason why you don't understand what is going on around you, especially your health. You know that you have not sinned against anybody, and you are being that person drained and sick. Beware. It's because you have entered an environment that is of what? Haters. They know you, but you don't know them. You might kind of entertain them, but they are not ready to entertain you. They only want to see you dead. That's why they'll take off you the best and taking you to work. They will also not be able to operate with your spirit. They can only like torment you with it, because they can dwell on one of these things, but it will not work out. As if you gain your consciousness, you'll definitely get this thing back. Thank you so much. I'll be right back after this. Somebody turned 30 and they died. Look, we are 34 living, still living. We just need food to carry on with our work because we are done already. Did you also pick the footstep of maybe somebody called Christ? You can't 1 year. Only 3 years that you see him permanently doing his work. But that alone you cannot pay. But somebody should live from day one, because he promised that somebody will come, somebody who is greater will come. And that person will be with you for a long time. Long time means forever, but it doesn't make it forever living with you and I in sin. No. So that's what I have for you right now. Thank you so much. Join us live again. We're going to be on our next channel. So we just have to manage time small or little as you go. And then we say thank you. All those who also clap in and give a little good, especially those who share with us their little earning. Airtime. Look, when we ask for money, it's food. Because I already have food. Look in the background. I sow seed that you may reap somewhere. But it doesn't make you also what? Look so mean on me that when I ask for it, you think I'm the one lacking. You lack what you need to go to heaven. And that is what I have. So I decided to make that thing very common to you so that you also need to give. What are you to give me? What do you have? Do you have any best to offer me? Well, maybe you can offer me nose mask. Let me see. Maybe nose mask and food. I use the money to buy airtime. So if I was instructed to put in on nose mask, is there no technology to put on nose mask? I've done it. How we can see that? Learn and learn so well that you will not fall out from the right to the wicked. If not, after the wicked, they will thrash you, like crush you. They will, like they will make you look like warp and yarns. Do you know warp and yarns? This, like this one. When this one crosses it like this, that's warp and yarns. The textile is our tent. So if you're not an artist, you never know. You think it's cloth. It doesn't make it cloth. When we say fabric, you don't know what is fabric. Look, so seeing an angel with this kind of thing tells you that there's somebody living by a different kind of spirit, the original spirit power. You cannot have any original spirit power from any church, I tell you, because they have sown something already underground. And that thing is not the way it should be done. And I burn it when I finish. I burn it up so that it went back to the spirit realms of the Lord, that he should receive my word, because I speak upon it. I cannot continue to be with human when I'm suffering in their pain. If I'm not supposed to suffer your pain, why would I be with you? I'm not the savior for you. I am a person of the Lord, a power of the Lord, a spirit of the Lord, life. I carry my judgment and my righteousness on today's. This is how I've dealt with it and I built my empire. So it's empire of love. Thank you so much. You're good and beautiful. Join us here next time when we join this conversation. You are so beautiful to also lose your best to the enemy. Don't do that. Don't try that. Shalom. Is this shalom? But I put a sly over the sly because you might know who is standing here and talking to you. Sly or Sil or Vest.